Hello everyone, again this is Ethan Shapiro, founder of Climate Change Realty, and in this video we're going to be tackling a topic that is near and dear to my heart, and now that is entry-level homes in Boulder, Colorado. This is the lowest price you're going to pay if you want to have a detached single-family home. Now get ready for it, because the entry-level home in Boulder, Colorado is priced between $800,000 and $900,000. Whew. The homes usually have 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, a trend you'll see in kind of every entry-level home in the area. The average amount of square foot for an entry-level home in Boulder is approximately 1,400 square feet. It usually comes on a plot of around 0.17 acres, a little bit smaller than surrounding areas like Arvada. The average year an entry-level home in Boulder was built is 1965, and the average amount of property taxes you're going to be paying on an entry-level home here in Boulder is $4,350. It's always fun to compare, especially with Boulder, the price per square foot of what you're getting. So remember, the average amount of square footage on an entry-level home in Boulder is 1,400 square feet. The average price is $800,000 to $900,000. So that average price per square foot is an amazing steal of $575 to $650 per square foot. So now when it comes to who can actually afford to purchase an entry-level home in Boulder, you're probably all thinking like, who? Maybe you. We're going to be talking about a situation where you have a conventional 20% down payment and receive a conventional 30-year mortgage. So again, the price point of $800,000 to $900,000, if you're going to be putting down a 20% down payment, you're going to need $160,000 all the way up to $180,000 as a down payment. Now, again, we're going to give you an array of interest rates between 6.5 and 7.5% to see how each kind of different variable affects the price you're going to be paying for your home. So if you were able to buy a home in Boulder with 20% down at a 6.5% interest rate, your payment is going to be between $4,615 a month up to $5,125 per month. That's between $800,000 and $900,000. Same thing if you were to get 7% down, it's going to be around $4,830 a month, or all the way up to $5,360. And then same thing if you get an interest rate of 7.5%, which is really typical while I'm recording this video, you're going to be paying between $5,045 a month and $5,605 a month. Now, who can afford to pay these prices and who's going to get approved for a loan? I'll tell you that right now. So if you were to get that amazing 6.5% interest rate, at least in today's market, who knows, if when you're watching this in a couple of years, 6.5% might be a terrible interest rate. You're going to need to have a pre-tax income of $111,000 to get approved for that loan where you're paying $4,615 a month. Or you're going to need to have an income all the way up to $123,000 if you're going to be getting that loan closer to the $900,000 mark, that $5,125 payment. This is the same thing with the 7% interest rate and the 7.5%. You need to make, at 7%, you need to make $116,000 or $129,000, in that range. And then if you get 7.5%, you're going to need to be making $121,000 all the way up to $135,000. And this is all entry level, and this is bare minimum numbers here. This is with a 50% debt to income ratio, and most financial professionals, whatever you want to call them, advisors will tell you that you should probably not be spending half of your even pre-tax, now that's not post-tax, taxes is coming out of this, income on your home. Now, if you want to really move to Boulder and you want to make the sacrifice, I totally get it, but I'm just going to tell you, this is the bare minimum. If you get a debt to income ratio of more than 50%, most lenders are unwilling to lend to you. So I'm going to give you the information as well here for the 10% down loan payment and the 3% down loan payment, so you can get a feel for the different numbers that you'll need to get into the Boulder real estate market. And of course, I'll be making a separate video talking about attached homes, condos, and townhomes here in Boulder, which is a totally different story. You can get a house for 1/3 of the price of $900,000 if you are willing to get a 1-bedroom condo in Boulder. I've sold plenty of them, and you could be my next customer. All right, thanks so much for watching the video, guys. Really appreciate it.